Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Call of Duty video here on the channel. Today we're back to another episode of Blueprint Review. This is episode, I believe, number 235. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just going to double check my channel real fast and make sure I don't have my numbers written up on my whiteboard like I usually do. And yes, episode number 35, and today we're taking 235. Today we're taking a look here at the Dark Practitioner Reactive bundle here within a Black Ops 6, which is a bundle I wanted to cover for a little bit, but I wanted to make sure I covered all the Christmas bundles first, and here it is. So starting off here with the first thing, we have ourselves the Occult Ultra Mastercraft Blueprint for the PP-919. Then we have the Vocator skin for Gray, the Rituals Path Blueprint for the Sarkov 762, the Glyph Side ray gun skin for the, or Mastercraft skin for the ray gun, the Who's a Good Boy emote, which is really cool looking, if not kind of creepy, but spiders don't really bother me, so it's not something that, okay, that's interesting. Okay, then we have the Scarring Eye Reticle, the Ward Legendary Spray, the Undivine Emblem. Personally, I think that would be cooler if that was the animated emblem, but that's still cool. The Nebulous loading screen, and finally a Phoenix Up Gobblegum for 400 or for 2,400 COD points. So not too bad there. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and purchase this thing, and of course we're gonna be using the Occult blueprint here within this video, which should be pretty fun. I saw a glitch with it, I believe, a long time ago when this blueprint came out, but I will go ahead and show you guys if that glitch is in fact still a thing within this game. So anyways, let's go ahead and purchase this bundle, and I will see you guys all in the inspect of the blueprint. Alright guys, welcome into the game. Now here's a look at the blueprint now, and I was actually looking at the attachments for it, and for whatever reason this blueprint only has 4 attachments, which is a red flag when it comes to buying a bundle. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and purchase or take a look at this inspect. I don't know if it's supposed to be a Mastercraft or a Reactive. It said Reactive, so I'm gonna guess that it gets more reactions as we use it, but it might have a unique inspect. But regardless, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so it's definitely not a Mastercraft. It could very well be a Mastercraft. In fact, I'm actually kind of surprised it's not. So anyways, we're going to have to equip one attachment onto this thing because of the fact that it is not does not have all the attachments, which I think is a huge red flag as far as buying this bundle goes. Now let's actually take a look and see if this glitch is in fact real with this blueprint, and that it actually doesn't have, and that the iron sights are horrendously bad on it. Okay, they fixed it. Now, they aren't good. In fact, these iron sights are terrible. But it's almost a problem. Like, if there was an enemy sitting on that head glitch down there, I could see them, but it would not go so well. So again, the glitch that was an issue last when I saw that tweet, whenever that was, is no longer an issue. So you can, I mean, the iron sights are clearly, you can still see them very clearly right there, and they're really not as obstructive as that particular tweet was saying. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go over here to this door, and we're gonna take a look at the recoil on this thing, unless that opens up, which it does. So let's go ahead and look at the recoil. Let me go ahead and throw that attachment back on, which I believe was this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sorry guys, a little bit of a delay into the video here, but I wanted to just prove to you guys that that glitch was either still a thing or that it wasn't a thing, and it looks like it's not really a thing, which is good, because if I were to use this blueprint again, I would not have, or I would definitely be using the iron sight. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this recoil. So this is again with me not controlling it at all, going through a whole mag basically, so you can see it kind of goes straight up and then a little bit to the right there, kind of like in an S pattern, which is interesting. And then here's with me controlling the recoil. Laser beam. I'm excited to use this thing. The PP-919 is one of my favorite SMGs here within Black Ops 6, so I think this should be a lot of fun to use. But anyways, hopefully you guys go to enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys all in the 4 or in the 2 gameplays. Guys, here's a look at the loading screen. Very, very cool looking. Is it potentially made with AI? Who knows? Could probably is, but as if you guys watched my Road to Opal video from like last week, I don't really care all that much about the AI thing. Now, again, if it was in fact made by AI, does that maybe drop the value of the bundle down a little bit? Yes, it does, for sure. But that's something that we'll talk about in the next episode. But I have used this blueprint for a few games. Well, like not even one full game, because every game I've joined has been late so far in this recording session. But from the one, I did test out the iron sights after this blueprint was getting a little bit more of its reactiveness to it. And if I take this sight off right now, which I will talk about in the review, the blueprint does lose. Is incredibly hard to see with. So that's definitely going to be part of the review as well. And not only that, but this blueprint also does only have 4 attachments on it. So I did equip an attachment extra onto it, which is something that I will be doing in these games, because I mean, it's been something that I've done for blueprint review videos since I started back in Modern Warfare 2019. Oh my gosh, dang it. Okay, that guy's down and out. Perfect. But it's pretty darn good. I mean, this blueprint is not bad at all. That's for darn sure. Okay. Dude, sometimes it really depends on the time, but snipers make me so angry. They make me so angry here in Call of Duty. Like, why, man? Why? Why? You are annoying. Very rare, like, I don't know. I know I shouldn't get that mad about getting sniped, but it really bothers me.
Single shooter. Enemy RCXD detected.
Let's go. How are we doing? 19, not bad. 18 and 9. Let's just make sure that we play smart, though. Okay, that was almost bad. Perfect.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Oh, man. You got hit by a shotgun right there? Oh, we did get a hand cannon. Unfortunately, though, we did die. Really? They got B again? That easily? Oh, okay, that was close. Okay. Let's go. Really? How did that shot miss? No way. No way. Okay. I always feel like could just be me, but I always feel like the hand cannon can be kind of inconsistent at times in this game, as far as like how effectively it kills. Oh my gosh, no way. We almost got that guy too. Okay, yeah, this class is pretty pretty dang good. And then we died to the sniper. Oh my gosh. My character literally did a backflip. That's... Oh my gosh. We're alive. Please die. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Like, we are going in right now. That's what I just love this SMG so much. Because it kind of breaks one of the problems that I've had with this game when it comes to weapons. The issues of having to reload every single kill or stuff like that. Like, you can just go on a rampage with this blueprint, and it's a lot of fun. Please don't die. Like, see, I can, like, pre-fire guys like that. It's really, really awesome. Shoot. 49-17. That is not bad at all. There's still a lot of game left. We could probably get 60 or 70 kills as long as we don't have like a really, really horrible end game. Let's go, dude. Weapon is so fun. I absolutely... This SMG has quickly become my most used weapon in the SMG category in Black Ops 6. I was really sold on the Tonto for a little while, but that really ended fast for me. I really stopped using that Tonto fast. Okay, the spawns did what they'll do on this map. It seems like there's a very clear spawn flip about to happen, and it spawns the enemies on top of this cliff, on top of this overlook here, and you end up dying. It's annoying and pretty unfortunate, but it is part of the game. Now, the attachment that I did put on this is the reinforced barrel. Because it's just a very good attachment. And I was kind of debating, like, do I put recoil springs on? But at the end of the day, I ultimately decided with my favorite barrel in the game, with the reinforced barrel, just because of the fact that I didn't want to hurt the range at all. Perfect. I would like to keep the 3 KD if we can. We just reached 60 kills just about. Got to get one more for that. And I failed with my accuracy there. Darn it.
Losing B.
Eyes on Semtex.
There's still quite a few people in this lobby. Why did I chase him? I thought I was gonna win the gunfight though. That's why I chased him, because he didn't know where I was. Fortunately, that didn't work, and we just had a whole bunch of deaths at the end of this game here.
Dad always taught us to make good on our debts.
We are requesting UAV tasking.
Let's go. It's so fun. Oh my.
Enemy UAV
So good.
Crimson's on their heels.
Okay, I actually have to reload this weapon now. This monster. Monster. No. Okay, played a little bit too aggressive there. Can we get 70 kills? We'll have to push like a madman for it, but There's potential. There's one. No. Why did I? Okay, we got it. By eliminations. But that's going to be the gameplay, guys. 70 and 25. Rocking out here with this blueprint. Now, I'm going to stay with you guys because I want to show you the brand new emote that comes with this blueprint. That was a really fun game. Got the best play of the game as well. Very, very fun. Really enjoyed that game. For sure. But of course, we'll play one more. I know there's not really much of a point in playing one more. But we, of course, will play one more here because I'm having fun. But anyways, here's the emote. Pretty cool, but again, the emotes never finish in this game. And you guys are going to be game number 1, and I'll see you guys all in game number 2. Alright guys, welcome into our final game of the video. We are playing some Kill Confirmed on guess what map? Guess the map. I'll give you 2 seconds to guess it. Subsonic. Of course. We always play this map, I swear. Like every time, I feel like every video we're playing on Subsonic at one point or another. It just comes up all the time. And I mean, honestly, compared to like some of the maps in this game, I would play this map 100,000 times if I could. Like, I wonder if they add a Subsonic. Oh my gosh, I am just melting everything with this class right now. If they added a 24/7 playlist of this mode, I would certainly not complain. And that, yeah, that was going to be a difficult head glitch to win right there. Nice. My little pocket LMG. Okay, that hurt. Pocket L... Oh, dang it. Pocket LMG. Oh gosh, I don't... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I should have probably gone for that player that was looking down this hallway because... Yeah. Because the other enemy was certainly not looking at me right there. Shoot. It's okay. Now, again, I am a little bit late to this bundle. I was going to cover it. Okay. Oh, objective player. I was playing the objective. Gotta play that objective, man. Especially with strategist bonus. Which is literally all I use in this game right now. Because why would I use anything else when you get 100 points per confirm? Even if it's not your confirm. Okay. No! Come on! These guys started to really play defensive. Now, for any of you guys who are new to the channel, my favorite weapon class in Call of Duty is SMGs, and has been for a very, very long time. I mean, my favorite weapon from most Call of Duty games are SMGs. I mean, I won't go through all of them. I guess I could go through all of them. My favorite weapon from COD 4 is the P90. My favorite weapon from World at War goes between the Tommy gun and the MP40. I also do really like the SVT, like a bunch. The SVT is awesome from that game. Modern Warfare 2, that's kind of where we go away from that. My favorite weapon from that game is the AK-47. Black Ops 1, we also go away from that. AK-47, but I also love the MP5K. MP5K is my favorite SMG in Black Ops 1, without a doubt. Modern Warfare 3. Favorite weapon is an SMG, the PP-919. Black Ops 2. My favorite weapon in the entire Call of Duty franchise, the MP7. Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't really have a favorite weapon in Call of Duty Ghosts, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick one, it'd be the MTRX, without a doubt. Advanced Warfare.
Enemy with Semtex.
Also don't have a favorite weapon from that game. Just did not play it enough. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, we'd have to go away from SMGs too. Black Ops 3, my favorite weapon from that game is the Man of War. Infinite Warfare. How did we not get a single kill with that Hellstorm? What? Infinite Warfare. I don't really have a favorite weapon from that game either. Then Call of Duty World War II. Favorite weapon from that game. That's a really hard one to pick a favorite weapon from just because there's like 100 weapons in that game, I swear. Probably the Sterling SMG. Probably is my favorite weapon from that game. Black Ops 4, the Cordite, without a doubt. Another SMG. Modern Warfare 2019.
We have the edge.
The MP7.
This shit ain't over.
Then Cold War.
Grenade coming in.
Breaking away from the SMGs again. The XM4.
Enemy planting mine. Mine neutralized. You didn't think I'd let that go, did ya?
Vanguard. Vanguard, I have a bunch of favorite weapons in that game. I can't pick one. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 are obviously negated because of the fact that I didn't play them like at all. And then this game, I don't have a favorite weapon yet, but I love the SMG category. So again, I know that that was kind of very random, and I just decided to do that on a whim. But needless to say, SMGs in Call of Duty franchise, have pretty much consistently always been SMGs. And there's a 39-19 gameplay, 7,000 score. Very casual commentary. I'm actually surprised we did as well as we did, but even with casual commentary, because normally if I go into a casual commentary sort of rant, I do terrible. So the fact that we did good is definitely makes me happy. Yeah, guys. Again, just wanted to go through my favorite weapons in the Call of Duty franchise real fast, like with you guys. Kind of ate up that entire gameplay, but yeah, I've played every Call of Duty game since Call of Duty 4. Not obviously since Call of Duty 4, but I've played every Call of Duty game for a long, long time. At least giving them a go. And so, yeah, I've been around this franchise for a long time. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the review of this blueprint, and we'll talk about it and everything of that nature like we always do within these videos. Unfortunately, we couldn't use the skin in this particular episode, but I'll make sure that next episode we get to use it. So, taking a look here at the Occult blueprint for the PP-919. This was a fun blueprint, and it's very, very good on close range maps, of course, like it always would be, but luckily for this game, every map is a close range map. So here's a look at the attachments. In default, when you get the blueprint in its package, you get the, it has the Remuda mini reflex sight, the commando grip, the balanced stock, and the steady aim laser for the 4 attachments. So we can go ahead and jump into the review and talk about this weapon now. So starting off here with the aesthetic, it's not even worth saying this gets a 10 out of 10 extremely easily. It is awesome looking, one of the better looking blueprints in the game in my personal opinion. Really fast, here's what it looks like with camos on it. Here's what it looks like with gold, diamond, dark spine, and dark matter. I don't know how this would look in game, but it looks really cool with dark matter. I just think if the purples matched better, this would be a very cool looking blueprint, but honestly, you don't need any camo on it. In fact, I probably wouldn't use a camo on it because of how cool it looks. So of course, the the aesthetic is going to be getting a very easy 10 out of 10. This blueprint is absolutely stunning as far as the aesthetic goes. Next, for the practicality, is this blueprint worth using? Well, here's the class that I was rocking with in the video, because again, this weapon does not have five attachments, which I think is not good if you're charging $20 for this bundle, but nonetheless, it kind of opens things for you a little bit. And one thing that I noticed as well with that, yes, it does have 5 attachments, but you can basically add any attachment to this weapon and it wouldn't hurt the main aesthetic too badly, which is really, really good. Definitely a huge green flag. If I were to make a class with this blueprint, I'd probably actually leave this one for a very particular flaw with this blueprint that we're going to look at right now. So when I was inspecting this in game, when there's no reactiveness of this blueprint, it's not the best looking. The iron sights aren't my favorite, but they're usable. But here's what happens when you actually start using it. So again, very easy to see those enemies. I'm having no problems. And here we go. So again, we'll keep getting kills. We'll keep increasing the reactiveness of it. And the more and more you use it, the more and more issues the blueprint has. Now again, I can see these enemies. They're not impossible to see, especially if I'm not shooting. But the second that I start firing, the blueprint all of a sudden blocks my view, and it is incredibly hard to see, and it's just not practical. So you basically, unfortunately, are forced to use this blueprint with a sight, and that's not something that I'm a huge fan of when it comes to a blueprint like this. I think that if you're going to make a blueprint, I should just be able to take off the sight. I think that when it comes to, again, this costs me real money, like money that I actually have. And so when it becomes an issue where I have to use this attached weapon like this, that's definitely a problem. I mean, I should be able to take off all the attachments and it will still look really, really cool. And I mean, that's a consistent issue with most of Mastercrafts and high price blueprints within Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and just Call of Duty games in general. I feel like when it comes, and they've made advancements with the Mastercrafts, which is a good thing, but when it comes to reactive blueprints like this, if I took every attachment off, luckily on the bright side, this one still looks really good, but on most reactive blueprints that we've covered in this series up to this point, it's not good. So that's definitely a concern of mine when it comes to this blueprint. But luckily, the class that I made for this blueprint is very, very, very good. And in reality, if I wanted to continue using this blueprint, I would probably come up with something like this, possibly. Or maybe do recoil springs. I don't know. It just depends on how good rapid fire is on this blueprint, because I do really like rapid fire. And from kind of my initial impressions, I'd probably stick with recoil springs, just because there's no way for you to lower the recoil on this weapon. So anyways, let me just get to the point. Is this blueprint practical? Yes, it is practical, but there is one very glaring issue, and that's the fact that you cannot take off the sight or the blueprint becomes useless. So to be fair and to give an honest review, the practicality is going to get a 5 out of 10 because it's good. It's a good blueprint. It gets a lot of kills very easily, and you can change it to make it good, but you are forced to use a optic, which I very rarely ever use on an SMG, and so it basically gets rid of a class that I'd use with other weapons, where I throw on muzzle and a barrel and have the rapid fire mod and make it be a very practical and good blueprint. So again, just being objective, I have to give it a 5 out of 10, but luckily, thank goodness, the blueprint is good in its own right without having to do too many adjustments, and the sight on this blueprint was not really an issue for me. So luckily, that's something to be of note as well. But anyways, next, is this blueprint worth using? I would absolutely say yes. I loved using it within this episode. I had a ton of fun. The first gameplay was over a 3 KD, and the second gameplay was over a 2 KD, and we both got high score, and both gameplays were high scoring and high kill, and it's fun. It's a great weapon, and it looks freaking awesome. I mean, the blueprint is very cool. So and again, even though that's a complaint of mine that the iron sights are useless at a certain point, I still enjoyed using it, and so I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for the worst. So factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting a 8.3 out of 10, which I think is a very fair score. It looks awesome, it's good, and I had a lot of fun using it within this episode. If you guys did enjoy this video, though, a like rating is always appreciated, and want to check out any of my other previous episodes of Blueprint Review, they will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description, as well as they will also be at the end of the video for you guys to check out as well. And I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very, very soon.